in the endless kingdom of golden sands, where the winds whisper ancient secrets, and the dunes rise like waves upon an ocean of fire, there lives a heart that beats with boundless passion, a heart named Fazza, a prince of the desert, a poet of the soul. The desert sun blazes with merciless heat. Its fire paints the horizon with eternal light. Yet even that blazing crown in the sky bows in humility to the strength of his love. For Fazza's heart is not merely a flame. It is a constellation of fire burning across the heavens, a torch that never fades, a storm of passion that no silence can quench. He rides upon his steed, hooves pounding the sand, each stride echoing the drumbeats of destiny. The falcons circle high above, guardians of his royal spirit, and the desert listens. For every grain of sand knows his story. Every dune has been kissed by his poetry. When Fazza speaks of love, the stars lean closer to hear. The moon lingers longer, refusing to fade, and the winds carry his words like perfume across the wide expanse of midnight. Her eyes, he whispers, are deeper than the wells of eternity. Her voice is the fountain from which my spirit drinks. Her smile, a crescent moon over my lonely horizon. No sun can outshine the glow of his beloved. No desert can exhaust the depth of his longing. And so his heart ignites, not with the weakness of fleeting fire, but with the eternity of devotion. The Bedouin camps tell tales of his verses. They say the dunes themselves rise higher. When Fazza pours his soul into the air, children grow silent, elders close their eyes in reverence, and lovers clasp each other's hands tighter, hoping to taste even a fraction of the love that burns in his poetry. He has walked beneath the palm shadows, where oases bloom with emerald promises, yet no water could cool the thirst that love had carved in him. He has stood atop desert cliffs, where falcons ride the sky, and even there, his heart roared louder than the eagles. The sun burns the desert by day, but at night his heart becomes the firelight that keeps the desert alive. His love is not a candle, fragile against the wind. It is the blazing furnace of the desert itself, a fire that devours distance, a flame that survives storms. She is his muse, the unseen star above the dunes. Her laughter is the rhythm of the desert drums, her presence, the oasis that feeds his weary soul. Even when distance stretches its cruel arms, he feels her with every grain of sand that touches his skin. His words become caravans of longing, traveling across silence, carrying the treasures of devotion that no thief, no storm, no time can steal. Each poem is a pearl dropped into the sea of eternity, each verse a sword cutting through the veil of distance. Oh, desert! Do you hear the roar of his love? It is louder than the thunder of storms, brighter than the lightning's strike. It is a force that cannot be chained, not by silence, not by distance, not even by destiny itself. Fazza's heart is not a fragile flame. It is the eternal fire that rises when suns fall, that glows when stars die. A fire stronger than the desert sun, a fire that will remain even when the sands have turned to dust. The winds bow before him. The stars applaud his courage. The moon follows his journey, and the earth itself carries his story. This is no ordinary love. It is a crown brighter than gold. It is poetry written on the scroll of eternity. For Fazza's heart ignites, and the desert, though vast and merciless, cannot contain the fire of his devotion. The desert night unfolds like a velvet curtain, each star embroidered upon it like a jewel, and yet even their brilliance pales before the flame that dances in Fazza's heart. He walks beneath that canopy of eternity, his thoughts tied to her presence. Every breath a prayer, every heartbeat a verse of poetry. The sands sigh softly under his feet, as though bowing in respect, for they too know this is no ordinary love. It is not the spark that dies in the wind. It is the eternal blaze that refuses to fade. He remembers her laughter, a melody sweeter than the desert lute, rising above silence like an oasis in drought. Her voice is a lantern in the dark, Her eyes, two constellations that guide him through storms. And he whispers to the moon, "O companion of lonely lovers, carry my words to her. Tell her that even as the desert tests me, my love outshines your silver glow." The moon listens, shy and humbled, knowing that even its centuries of watching have never seen devotion so pure. Fazza mounts his horse once more. The desert winds lift his cloak. His falcon cries out from above, and the night becomes his canvas. Every stride across the dunes is a line written in golden sand. Every breath is a promise. Every silence is filled with her name. He rides not for conquest, not for crown or for glory, but for love, for the fire that outlasts kingdoms, for the passion that bends time itself. The desert sun may rise tomorrow, with its brutal fire, but Fazza's heart burns hotter still. And his flame is not cruel. It is tender. It is eternal. It is a sanctuary for her soul. The Bedouin poets gather around fires at night, their voices weaving tales of his devotion. They speak of his love, as if it were a legend carved in stone, a saga that future generations will recite. They say, "His words are arrows, flying straight to the heart, dipped not in poison, but in the honey of truth." And lovers in distant lands hold each other closer when they hear his poetry, praying for a love so fearless, so consuming, so bright,